I hope you enjoyed the program you watched, Art Attack. It is hopefully the first of a series from these amazing women in the art scene here on Long Island. And now with me in the studio is the Silly Shakespeare Company. For over a decade, they have presented original, abridged, user-friendly versions of William Shakespeare's works to its audience around the tri-state area. Here are the members of the Silly Shakespeare Company: Elizabeth Searing, Roberta Fox, Phil Schiff, and Jeff Kappenberg. Sorry, I butchered your names.
That's all right. No, I'm watching them all the time.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the Silly Shakespeare Company and how you got started.
Well, I'm very, very glad you asked. The Silly Shakespeare Company started over a decade ago. I'm going to talk to one of these cameras. Anyway, there you are. And we perform, as you said, abridged versions of William Shakespeare's works, so anybody who is Elizabethan English challenge can enjoy our productions. And I play the character Lucy Leper. That's why I'm talking like this. And I'm a barmaid in Patio Fellow's pub, and I'm one of the narrators. There we are.
That's cool.
I'll do it to you, darling.
Okay, so what are some of your shows and where are they performed?
We've done Green Eggs and Hamlet, Twelfth Night at the Opera, Macno, The Tempest, Richard the Nerd, just to name a few. And we have performed them in parks, on the beach, in theaters. We'll go anywhere.
Cool.
We're a traveling company.
Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, and Jeff, I see you're filming.
That's right.
What's it like filming the Silly Shakespeare Company?
Well, with Silly Shakespeare, hold on, there's sort of two modes. There's the silly, the comedic stuff, the pop culture references, the musical numbers, that sort of thing. And then there's the straight up Shakespeare, which represents the original plays. So for instance, in Richard the Nerd, which we just did, it starts with the barmaids introducing all the principal characters, which is a big limbo party. And then it goes into, that famous soliloquy, "Now is the winter of our discontent."
Oh, that's very well done, darling. He's very good.
Well trained.
And then Richard, who's a nerd in this play, he lapses into a chess game, which he pulls out of his pocket, and he nerds out over the chess game. So I have to capture all those different modes, that different pacing between serious and silly. And then the other challenge is that we film in all sorts of different venues, whether it's indoors, outdoors, churches, dedicated auditoriums. So every new location is a new challenge of where do I set up the cameras, where do I hook up the audio, how do I capture it the best way I can. So it's quite a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, and I'm glad to be working with these people.
Well, thank you, darling. We've all been working together for over, about 10 years with all of him. He's our newest member. We're going to work him even harder. You, darling, maybe we'll get you to be part of it. These camera people here, too. It's a good idea.
Why not? Okay.
What else would you like to ask us?
Does the Silly Shakespeare Company have plans for the future?
Funny you should ask, darling. Well, our newest production is The Winter's Fail, which is the Silly Shakespeare Company's version of The Winter's Tale. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a whole bunch of funny stuff in there and make it understandable for everybody. So come on out and see us. We're going to be performing on Long Island.
That sounds like a good idea. I wish I knew you when I was studying Shakespeare in high school.
Never too late, darling.
We're very helpful.
How can people find out about your events?
Well, I'll tell you all about that now. When you're ready, Rebecca, with the graphics, we'll put them up. Our website is, there she is, the SillyShakespeareCompany.lol. There I am. And our Gmail address is, ready, Rebecca? The SillyShakespeareCompany@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, that's great. So I know you guys prepared something for us today, so I'm going to let you have the floor.
Very good. I'm going to just talk about this a little bit now.
Okay.
We love the bard and we respect him, and we really want to know what he has to say. So we do our sillying up, but we also preserve the words. So what we have here now, we've got two pieces. One is a soliloquy, which is someone who's talking out loud to himself. And that's going to be done here by the fine Roberta Fox as she does River's death scene, where he's resigned to his death from Richard III, or our version, Richard the Nerd. And then we're going to do a monologue, which is where someone just talks to a whole bunch of people like I'm doing right now, and hopefully people are listening. Hello? And that's from Julius Caesar. We're going to have Mark Antony speech, which is cry havoc when he's calling the dogs to war, but our version was Julius Caesar's flying circus. But anyway, let's have a go at it, shall we? There we go. Oh, and here's me prop.
It's fabulous.
Today shalt thou behold a subject die for truth, for duty, and for loyalty. Now is Margaret's curse fallen upon our heads. Farewell, until we meet in heaven.
See. Oh, that was wonderful, darling. We love that. Very good, very good. Very good. Well done. Well, good job, darling. Well, and now that you're dead, we're going to take advantage of this for our next scene.
I'm not quite dead yet. I mean,
Yes, you are.
pretty
Come on,
well,
darling. Very good. Let's have a
I've got
look.
about
Take
10
it easy.
minutes.
The medication should kick in
really,
very shortly. There you
all
go.
right.
There you go.
Oh, pardon me that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use. And Caesar's spirit, ranging for revenge, shall with a monarch's voice cry havoc! And let slip the dogs of war. Scene.
Oh, very good, darling. I'm going to need a big gulp of my beer after this one.
Bravo!
Very good. Very well done, darling. Well, that's about it for us. Anything else you'd like to talk to us about, or anything you'd like to ask? We're happy to talk and help. Any other questions? Well, we can just tell you how it all started. It started in 2003, and it started as a community project, and we've grown. We have community members from all kinds of communities, grandparents to children, part of it. Anybody who loves theater and loves Shakespeare or doesn't even have any familiarity with Shakespeare should come and see us. We drink to you, darlings.
We drink to you.
Okay, wow. Good job. Thanks for coming. That was crazy. That was so cool. Okay, well, thanks for coming out. That was the Silly Shakespeare Company.